The 2022 mining Indaba has also sought to focus on the geological side and practicality when it comes to the future of the mining industry and getting to the likes of net zero as well as reducing carbon emissions in South Africa. We are joined now by the CEO of the Council for Geosciences, that is Musa Mabuza, to expand on this conversation. Thank you so much for your time. Firstly, we never get to hear the side of the geoscience. Where do we stand, particularly in ensuring that exploration happens in South Africa when we speak of the future of the mining industry?
So the Council for Geoscience plays a very critical role in catalyzing exploration activities. Our main space is what we call pre-comparative exploration, because our legislated mandate is to collect geological information, to curate geological information as an asset and a heritage of the people of South Africa. Now, once you have collected that information, you are then able to identify which rocks bear which minerals. Now, once you know which rocks bear which minerals, it then means that people who want to do exploration know where to look for which minerals. Now, in order to be able to do that, we have done some of the most incredible things in the past couple of months, and one of them was to launch the data portal. Our minister officially launched this data portal on Monday, the one that is behind me. Now, we make geoscience information available here in the portal. That means that geological information is now becoming readily accessible to those who are interested in doing exploration. Now, in terms of our amended mandate, we too are enabled to do some exploration. So it is a provision that we had not previously exercised. We are now moving in that direction, where the Council for Geoscience would also be doing some exploration either by itself or in partnership with the private sector. We believe that this exploration, to take off and to achieve the targets that our president has set, will require us to work in collaboration.
And it's the critical part of research that also speaks to how guidelines and a framework is going to be set up at a national level. How important and pivotal is it that that also then talks to the pace at which South Africa needs to move at for exploration and also meeting those global targets where ESG is concerned and reducing carbon emissions?
So in the research of carbon capture, utilization and storage, we abbreviate it as CCUS. We have set ourselves very tight targets. In the next 18 months to 2 years, we would have concluded the pilot phase of this study. We have a hypothesis, and we wouldn't do it if we didn't believe that it is possible. But it has to be confirmed through science. And in the next 18 months to 2 years, we would have confirmed whether or not the carbon capture, utilization and sequestration is a sensible value proposition. And it must be a sensible value proposition from a number of factors. The first one is that it must reduce and or eliminate the carbon that is emitted from using coal as source of energy. The second one must be that the economics of energy makes sense, because introducing that must not substantially increase the energy cost and therefore increase the energy poverty that we are trying to do the reverse of. The third one is that we must be absolutely sure that the subsequent environmental factors are preserved and conserved, so that once the carbon is sequestrated, we have the confidence, the absolute confidence, and we can take the public into confidence that the science has proven beyond a shadow of doubt that this is a possibility. Once we have done those three, we will then be able to advise the state on which regulations to consider after having duly considered the recommendations that the research would have put forward.
Thank you so much for your time. That is the CEO of the Council for Geoscience, Musa Mabuza, talking to us about how important research is going to be in South Africa's journey towards a just transition, and ensuring that all the protocols are observed and we ensure that South Africa does not go on a trajectory that is misled and misinformed. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Tumisang Ndlovu in Cape Town.